Welcome, everybody. This is very funny because I made her mute herself. Welcome, everyone, to Mondays with Marley. I'm not Marley. That's Marley over there. She, of course, is in the most loudest place that she could find, which is really funny because it's actually the quietest place on the ship that she found. I hope you all are doing good. We missed talking to you on Monday. But Marley was literally on an airplane, so we decided, yeah, that's not the greatest place to go live from. But if you haven't been around with us, I'm Robyn Chichula. How do you do this? That's my best friend, Marley Bird, and my partner in crime. She's on vacation, and as you can see, she's on a ship. She's on the cruise. She's on vacation, but we figured we would pop in and because we haven't talked to each other in a while, and our typical antics of what are you doing? How you doing? Stuff. So just ignore the people in the background. There are other people joining us, and they don't even know that they're joining us. But that's okay. It's all fine.
It's lunch hour here in the cruise, and I'm right next to the Mexican place. So of course, everybody's here getting their El Pastor tacos because they're the bomb. And I'm just eating. I mean, they have little bento boxes. I can't hardly see it, but it's full of fruit. And this one has fruit and yogurt. They have ones with like sushi and stuff too. It's really great.
So, Marley, everybody wants to know how is the cruise going? How is your mandatory vacation going? Because you didn't get a choice in going on vacation; it was mandatory.
I didn't. It is exceptional. So I've been on another cruise before, and it wasn't bad. This is exceptional. I'm on Virgin Voyages. The ship is beautiful. We are the second set of vacationers who've ever been on the ship. It's a brand new ship. The food is so good. The vibe is fantastic. The people are amazing. It's super chill. I don't see myself ever doing another cruise that's not Virgin Voyages. Like, it is unbelievable. Absolutely 100% amazing. Like, John right now is at the tattoo parlor getting a tattoo.
On the ship. Funny. Because I don't think of him of like going wild and crazy and getting a tattoo ever.
So he has one. And he's talked about getting it updated and stuff for years because it was just like it was a tribute to his mom when he was like 18, and it's just not a very good tattoo. And so we went down there to look for a tattoo for me. And they have piercing stuff, so I was thinking about getting pierced. And then I was like, you know what, John, you should look at it. So they showed the guy his arm, and he came up with the whole idea of what he's doing. So he's sort of doing this ofrenda sort of style on his arm. So he has a sugar skull, some marigolds that are going to go around with the sword and the rose that he already had for his mom. It's getting like enlarged. And then there's going to be, do you ever watch Coco? Do you know like the spirit animals, like the spirit guides or animal guide, whatever? So he has one of those with a dog. It's Pearl's face. It's the most precious thing ever. It is the best.
This sounds like a gigantic tattoo.
It's going to take up his whole arm.
Oh my gosh. So he's going to be in a lot of pain later on today? This sounds like a great place to be.
I don't know. I have no idea. We figured it was better for him to do it now because we get off the boat Friday. So if there's any sort of problems or there needs to be a touch-up, he's still here to be able to have it done. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. We are in Halifax tomorrow. I'm going to go to lunch with Mikey and Dan, so I got to go see them.
That's so funny. It's so funny to think that you hopped on an airplane and then hopped on a boat to go visit Mikey. Like, that's a long trip.
Well, I told him, like, Monday, I said, hey, I think I'm going to be in your area. Like, I'll let you know more details as they get closer. And so I told him, and so he set up a reservation somewhere just down the pier wherever we're going to land, whatever it's called. And so we're having lunch together. Which I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful. I mean, whenever two crochet people get together, it's wonderful. It's hijinks and fun time.
Yeah, I'm excited to say hi to him. I haven't seen him, gosh, in a couple years now, I don't think. So it'll be nice. But I have been knitting nonstop. I have found one knitter on board. And the reason I recognized her is she was wearing that sweater with the fish on it. It's like we've talked about this. I get it. Everybody likes it. It's like a Caitlin Hunter sweater. But
Uh-huh.
it's like that fish. It's like the halibut sweater or something. I don't understand it. I would never knit a sweater with fish on it, but that's me. Like, I just wouldn't.
Sure, it's not our thing.
It's not my thing. So
Yeah.
she had, I was like, that's a knitter. She made that sweater. And
Yeah.
she did, sure enough. And then yesterday I wore my swancho, my knit swancho, and I got so many compliments. And people were like, "You made that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." So, yeah, shucks. So I get a lot of looks, people watching me knit, but not many people stop and talk, which is fine. I'm alright with it.
Yeah, that it would be my worst nightmare. That's why I don't like to crochet in public. I don't want anybody talking to me. That sounds
No,
terrible.
yeah, not many people. Everybody's got to be their own little. I don't know. It's real chill. I really like it. It's really cool.
So you're having an actual vacation, which is what you
Yes.
should be having. Good.
Yes. Like, y'all. All right. And at the risk of having like TMI, like when you're like uber stressed and things around you, it's just like your libido is gone, your attitude is gone, you don't sleep, all those things. Like, I feel so much better. Do with that what you will. I feel so much better. I'm just like, there I am.
Glad you're feeling better. Things that you could have said and things that you did say. Two different things.
Just saying, I feel really good.
I'm glad you feel better.
I know everybody out there is cheering me on.
Cheering y'all on. Oh my God.
I told John, I said, don't question it. Take it for what it is, because it's probably going to go away. Oh.
Well, I'm glad you're having an actual vacation and John forced you on it.
Yeah, it is. It's really fantastic. It's really fantastic. I love it a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, I think all of us as we get older, we need to like make time in there. You want to mute again? I'm gonna start muting you for you. That sounds terrible. But like I think we all as we get older need to, make sure that we take care of our relationship and get away from our family. Love them to pieces, I'm like, especially me, because I'm terrible at it. I actually love doing things with my kids so much that I forget, oh yeah, I need to ditch them, ditch in-laws, ditch everyone, get out and just focus on me and Mark. And because I know you and John are just like me and Mark, that like he's your best friend really, and Mark's really my best friend. And like when there is a person in the world, they're your people. But like you don't think about it because you see them every single day. But like it's so important and you guys and him forcing you on this 10-day vacation of like, this is what we're doing. You don't have a choice. It was really, really good for you guys because like, your kids are fantastic. I'm not saying anything, but you got to go away. Get away from them. Their problems are still going to be there. Like, but you don't need to deal with it because you're on a boat where you can't get to them. Yeah.
It's been really great, and what's really even better. I mean, Lindsay and I have talked about this, like the decision paralysis sort of idea. Like, I haven't had to make any decisions. He has everything done. Like people are like, "Oh, what are you doing today?" And I look at John. I'm like, "What are we doing today?" Like, I don't know what we're doing today. And it's so lovely. Like, who am I? I'm getting up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. We're working out, eating breakfast, hanging out, like every single day. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and saw the sunrise. Not because I had to. I didn't set an alarm. I just woke up. I felt good. I'm like, man, this is fantastic. Like, I don't know. That's not me. I don't do that.
No. Yuck. I mean, sometimes you guys do. I mean, John's a morning person, so I don't really believe it. So like, it's more of you're just getting like in his rhythm and you're not working as much, but bleh. So I think you actually are a morning person.
Oh, I don't think so at all. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
just know, like, I'm so tired by the end of the day, and the boat just rocks you to sleep. Like, I'm sleeping so good. It took me 2 nights to do it, though. It took me like 2 nights before I could finally get to sleep. It's like my brain finally shut down enough that I could go to sleep, and now I'm sleeping like a baby, and I'm waking up and I feel so good, so refreshed. I'm just like, wow, this is really nice. So
I
I don't know.
mean, it's funny, but you think about it, like, especially with our work, is that we're never stop creating, but you don't think about it. I used to talk to Ron about this all the time of like, it really does mess with your ability to create if you don't take a break, if you don't physically stop and do something else. And because my kids were so little for so long, I didn't have a choice. I had to stop. And so then I could get recharged in just the creative side, if not just the other side. But like thinking about you and everything that you've been doing lately, it's just been go, 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 go. Like you needed this just for your brain to shut down, because you only brought 2 projects on the boat. Is that right? I mean, like that's wild for you. And for like 2 weeks to only have 2 projects in your hands, I'm shocked.
Okay, and here's the crazy thing. So here's the first one. As you can see
Oh
on
my
fire,
gosh. Okay, pause. That's looking stunning.
isn't that awesome? Like, look. So this is the neckline. Isn't that awesome?
Wow.
It's so pretty. And then
Wow.
the second one, all I've done is when I had to take a break from that, I just made thrums. So I was like, okay, I'll make some thrums. But I have the yarn here to make the mittens. And I brought up the DPNs today to kind of take a break from the sweater to go to the mittens. But yeah, I only brought 2 projects because I was like, I gotta focus on these 2 projects, and I have been obsessed with this one. Like, as you just get to each one, I'm like, oh my gosh, because it doesn't, you have the increases, and so you don't really start to see these until you're down here. And I was like, I just can't wait to get down there. And so now it's fantastic. Like, I have all of my increases are done and getting ready to. It's just very cool. It's awesome.
Wow. That
Yeah.
one is like, wow,
Thank
wow.
you.
Wowing. Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that one's gonna knock people's socks off.
I even did a tubular cast on, so like it looks like it's like
Like,
professional.
yeah, like it looks like it's folded over.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm very, very, very happy with it. So I'm on my second ball of yarn. That's how much I have left of my second ball. I brought 5 balls, just like you and I talked about. So, um, I won't get to all 5, but I think I can get through 3. Um, so yeah, that's how
So
that's going.
do you want
So
to
yeah,
tell
just 2
people what that's
projects is just
for, or do you
unreal.
want to keep it a secret?
You can tell them. I mean, they know. I mean, if they've been listening to the podcast, they know what
Yeah,
I've been working on. Like
we're
it's
working
Turkey
ahead.
Trot,
We're
y'all.
working on
It's
things that are
Turkey
coming
Trot.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um,
one of the patterns that I'm doing for Turkey Trot. And then Cheryl is working on another one, and then I have an idea for a smaller one. So that's what that is. And then the mittens, that's first fall.
so we had this whole conversation because with Turkey Trot, we did this whole conversation back and forth of whether to do superwash wool or non-superwash wool. And I hate non-superwash wool. I don't like it. But I knew what Marley was planning, and to make the most bang for your buck, you need non-superwash wool. Basically, like superwash wool, it's processed. So like all of the juicy fibers you get with wool get relaxed. It's not like it would take out the texture. You can't do that unless you're using like lace, then you would not see anything. I mean silk, then you wouldn't see anything. But like we wanted something that was like, oh, and like when she held that up, like, okay, that yarn, it's earning its keep. It's earning its money. It's wow. So that, I mean, I don't think we need any blocking or anything. We can see those cables. It's a okay, I know what that is, which is really funny. So it's just a personal preference, and it it's definitely done what it's
And how
supposed
about
to.
that color, huh? That
Oh, that
color,
color
see,
is
that
stunning. I'm real happy
is
with the yarn
perfect.
that we chose. The colors are just so beautiful, and we'll really send them for. We're gonna hold that in just yet because who we're working with isn't quite ready for us to harass them yet. But don't worry, we'll have links for when we're doing Turkey Trot. We have a great person for you guys to order everything from. It'll all be great, but like just telling you that the colors are wild, so good luck choosing. Like they're stunning. I bought like a new bookshelf, and so like I look at them every time I come down to my office, and like wow, it's like so vibrant, and oh, it's some good stuff. Good stuff.
I sent Cheryl the pink one,
Yeah.
and she was like, "This color is so great." I'm like, "I know, I'm so excited about this." I'm just like, is there? I mean, y'all, I'm like all about the bright. So I'm just when I had a choice of sending like a denim blue or a bright pink, I was like, I am sending pink. I'm sending pink. Let's go pink. We're gonna go bright. We're gonna do this. You're gonna be able to distinctively say that's the teal one, that's the pink one. Like there's not gonna be any. It's just awesome. I'm very, very excited about it. But yeah,
That's
all the colors.
amazing.
All the colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And just so that we're clear, what I'm making is completely different than what Robyn's making. So
Yeah.
don't get confused.
Well,
Yeah.
and if you guys have been following Turkey Trot for the last couple years, it's been the same category of product, right? It's hasn't been an accessory. Like you can go look and see what they were. So we're continuing in that trend, but like last year's Turkey Trot and the year before that, we both did sweaters and neither of them look like each other. This is not the event that we make it that the projects look like each other, like how we have like a crochet and knit swan show that for Slay the Holidays. Wait, no, it was for Prism. It was the Prism make along that they were the same. Essentially, they were the same, just one crochet. Here for Turkey Trot, we do what's going to look the best in knit, what's going to look the best in crochet. They don't have to be the same. Sometimes one's a vest, sometimes one's a cardigan, sometimes it's a pullover. It'll be the same genre. Like you would, if you're searching Ravelry, you go to the same genre, but like they're nothing alike. They're just highlighting what's the beauty of the craft. Right.
Loud because there was a question that I saw in the Facebook group. The larger project, like what I'm working on right now, what Robyn will be, that's the VIP paid for project. The smaller project that we will have, that's the free project that's available. So if you're somebody who's like, I love Turkey Trot, I just can't commit to like a sweater or whatever it is we're making, you can make the free version, which is something much smaller. And so it will definitely, we're trying to appease all the people. And yeah, we're talking about Turkey Trot, and we're still in September. I mean, that alone is impressive, y'all. You have no idea. But I mean, between now and Turkey Trot, we still have First Fall, and we have Jolly Holiday coming out before Turkey Trot. So we are really ahead of the game. Robyn and I in the design side of this.
We're ahead of the game. Marley is very positive, and I'm like, I don't know. It's all happening very quick.
I'm never this far ahead. I mean, I'm changing my mind usually like 2 weeks beforehand. So
Right,
I
but
feel
we still have all a Jolly Holiday to get done.
I know. That's the one that's scaring me the most. That's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
This right here, that's Marley. That's working with Marley. It's fine. It's fine. It's all be fine. I'll figure it out.
Everything's going to be fine.
That's working with Marley right there.
It's gonna be good. Don't ruin my buzz, Robyn.
It's what I do. It's what I do. What I do. So what my job is. Okay, so just to reiterate, just in case you did not hear what Marley said. So when we're talking about what's coming up, Turkey Trot doesn't come up until the week of Thanksgiving. So it's a while from now. And with that, we always have two projects. One will be free on the website, and it's a smaller project. It is not a sweater, small project. Then we'll have the VIP upgrade, that has in the last couple of years have always been a sweater. So we're not giving anything away. It's still a mystery if it's a vest, a cardigan, a pullover, who knows. It could be any of those things. But that's what we're talking about. But again, that's coming up in November. Between then and now, we also will have First Fall coming out. So that'll come out in October, which is very soon, obviously. And that's just a little project. So it's like, it's like little bit, big one. So it's how you can kind of plan your fall and what you want to do and stuff. Speaking of, we just put out a new hat this week while you were on the boat. Yeah. So Marley, it would talk about a team project. So it was my hat, but like Josiah and Allie and Marley, it was like, and Chrissy, everybody was working on getting out one pattern. It was like, how many people do we need to get out one free pattern? Here, I'll give everybody a link in the comments. What we're talking
about. Quite the team project for sure.
Yeah, it was so funny. Did Josiah's reels go out on it yet?
So he texted me this morning and said that he couldn't log in because he needed me to verify the account, but he went to practice and said when he got home he would send out he would try and get the reel up. So that's what he sent me today.
Yeah, he has some cute reels, but it's this hat. We did a Tunisian hat. It's just like, when were we doing scrap yarn? We were doing scrap yarn at something. Was it the Pencil Pop? I don't remember. Recently, we were doing scrap yarn. And so it's a scrap yarn project. You use one ball of the main color, and then all of this is all your scrap yarn. This was part of the collection. So there was a hat make along this summer that we did. And then there was 5 extra projects like you could get as a bump, like, hey, what else can you do with scrap yarn? And this was one of the projects in there. And so but in the link, it'll give you a link to the video tutorial that we made. Again, that was many hands to make that tiny little tutorial. Like, oh boy. Very funny, because like Marley had to film the in and out, and then I filmed the tutorial, and then Allie had to put it all together. It was just really funny how many people were involved in that.
And then Josiah, when Alora put it up on YouTube, Josiah went in and did the description and scheduled it, like, because I couldn't do it from here, from the boat. So he did all of that side. It truly was like, it was all of us. And then Chrissy did the newsletter. It was all of us. The newsletter.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really funny. It's just very funny how many people you need. You know, like when you say, like, when you go away on vacation and it's like, when you're a mom and you say, like, how many people do I need just to do the one, like my one job? That's how it kind of felt with Marley, of like, how many of us do we need just to do Marley's job? Like, a lot. And we need Marley, which is very sad, but true. Because like everything I do, I'm like, wait, is that right? Wait, I don't know. I'll give it a try. But anyway, yeah. If anybody has tried this, I know there's a bunch on Facebook that are making it. Super fun Tunisian hat project. But if anybody has any questions, we're happy to answer them now if you have any questions you need. But it was a little addicting, because I'm a one and done, and I made you'll eventually see. Josiah will post it. But like we made like 5 different versions of it, and he has them all. So I never do that. I do one and done. All of this was the scraps to the shape architecture course that I did. I didn't actually have a full ball of anything. So like everything was scraps to make everything. So I was like, oh yeah, I got a scrap project. I know how to do that. We actually put out that pattern long time ago. And
A version of it.
did
We updated it and
yeah,
perfected
because I
it and
didn't
all
have
that.
sizes in it. It only had one size before. We didn't have a video, and so I completely redid all of the stitch counts and shaping. I'm a weirdo, and poor Marley just kind of let me go because she was like, "Why are you still working on that hat? It's already been done. All you had to do is size it." And for like 2 weeks, I'm like, not really 2 weeks, but it felt like that, where I'm like, "No, I did not perfect it." I would have driven myself I was driving myself crazy, but I was like, "No, it must be perfect." So,
Wasn't
bear
it
with
like
me.
one of the weekends you like text me, you're like, Marley, I've been working on this one hat all weekend. Like all weekend.
All weekend, like a crazy person. I kept ripping it out and redoing it. So, if you can see, it's like little V's and they're all offset. But when you come to do your decreases, I didn't like that in the old pattern they would stack on top of each other. They would stack up. No one would have cared. No one's looking at anybody at the top of their crown because that's where it would be hidden. But I knew in my soul that everybody could see it. So I completely redid it until it works. And now it works perfect. And there's no stacking on top of each other.
So, Robyn, there's a couple questions. Somebody's saying there is flashing in the video. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's a connection problem or not, but there's no flashing in the actual video that Aurora did. So I don't know what the problem there is.
Yeah,
And then the
I'm
second question was from Nikki Knits.
okay. I'll get that one. Yeah, because I actually watched the whole video, which I don't often watch my videos. There you go. Now you all know. I do it once and then I don't want to hear my voice. I actually watched the whole thing because I was like, oh no, Marley's not doing the edit, so I better watch the thing. Not like Allie does great edits, but like there's so many people that watch the videos before we put them out. Like they're gone through so many processes. So I watched the whole thing. And I didn't see it. So I'm not exactly sure where you're seeing flashing in any way, shape, or
So
form.
somebody, Geo says that it was during the live, which would make sense because during the live or the premiere, um, if the video has not been 100% flushed out by YouTube, they put out, I'm going to call it like SD quality instead of HD quality, and sometimes it can really affect things. According to Geo, it says that after the live, everything now looks like it's fixed. So it could be I still didn't see any of the flashing, so I don't know.
I did not watch the live. So maybe that was what it is. Maybe it was because it was running the video for the first time. But yeah, I mean, I recently watched the playback like Friday or I forget what it was. And it looked the same as the video I edited that I saw before they all put it up. So I don't know. Okay, back to Nikki's question. The double-ended hook. This is a great question. I go through it in the video, but it's always good to like repeat it. Whenever you're doing anything in the round for Tunisian, you need a double-ended hook. You need a hook that has a head on each end. Because what happens is that you go and you pick up all of your loops on your forward pass. So not all of them, as much as you can fit on your hook. Then you flip your work around and now you got to use this head to work them all off. So you need a double-ended hook. We have a link to these. These are Knit Pals. They are crazy cheap on Amazon. Like I think it's like $12 for 5 of them. And they're very, very cheap. This is what I use in the video. It's really easy. But if you don't want to buy anything, because let's be honest, we don't want to buy anything. I tell you in the video too, is that if you have like multiple Tunisian hooks that have the interchangeable, all you need to do is grab 2. They don't even have to be from the same set. You can't tell on the screen, but these are actually from 2 different sets. They're 2 different colors. The only thing that matters is that they both fit on your cable. So, you know, the connection end fits your cable. And you can find the tiniest cable that you can find, because with Tunisian, so if you think about knitting, when you're doing something in the round and knitting, you need the cable to be able to go all the way around your body, your head, whatever you need to do. You need to do the whole thing. But in Tunisian, you don't need that. You could get a tiny one that's only 6 inches long, because you're just going to work a couple and then work them off, and then work a couple and then work them off. So you don't need all of this. Frankly, unless you're doing a blanket, like this long cable there's no reason for this in Tunisian. If, again, I would, you can do it in the round and you only need a little bit, but yeah, it is a great question. They don't have to be hooks from the same set, but you will need 2 hooks. I like them to have them the same size, so that I'm not like, some people will say that like you could put for your return pass, you could do your return pass in a different size, whether one bigger or one smaller. But I tend to screw with my gauge if I do that. So I'll just grab 2 hooks. I don't really care. I'll use, I know you really can't tell, I'll use the one with the pointy head as my forward pass if I'm grabbing from like 2 different sets, and then use the one with the the blunt as my return pass. But that's the only caveat when you're working in the round. Otherwise, working in the round in Tunisian is fabulous, because it's just like anything else, but you don't have to have all of those loops on your hook at once. Sorry, you have somebody who is very loud behind you. They still there? Probably. It's fine. It's fine. Good times. Good times. Good times. Oh, they left.
She laughed. Oh my god. I was like, dude, shut up. Not very nice of me. There you go. Okay.
So what's funny about this is Marley is out because her room's being cleaned right now, and she couldn't. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, get out.
I know. I went back. He saw me walking back to the room, and he's like, "Oh, your room is next." And I was like, "Okay, well, let me go to the bathroom, and I'll take off again." And so I was like, "Well, crap." So I've been like, you saw me. I walked practically the whole ship. I went up to where the pool is. I went above the pool to the upper deck, and then I came down here, and I've been all around the galley. And I was like, "Okay, I need to have a plug because my iPad, I have to plug it in." So I had to find some place that was a plug. So I'm at it's like a bar, you sit up, you see like a bar, and it has a plug there. And so it's nice. I can look out at everything, But yeah, so otherwise I was going to do this from my balcony in my room because I thought that would be perfect. But nope.
Nope.
Can't do that.
This is how things work out for us.
I'll call my source if you want that. Yeah. Yeah. So
that's really funny.
Other than that, I know we've spent a lot of time in the galley. There's a lot of people there, but you know me. We've talked about this. I prefer like being around people, so it's
perfect.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She loves people. So what else is happening this week? So this week we have I love the back and forth of, if you're not in the comments, you need to get in it because it's really funny. Okay. Last thing we have coming up, because Marley already talked about, first of all, we talked about Turkey Trot. We talked about the hat. You'll see more reels on that. The last thing is we have the Moogly Block. I don't know if anybody doesn't know about Moogly, but let me bring up that link, because I think she's been doing, so we're talking about Tamra. I think she's been doing this a 1 block every 2 weeks or 1 block every month and then you end up with
for like 6 or 7 years, and that is not a joke on 6 or 7. Everybody, I know that's if you guys have kids, you know what I'm talking about. But I think she's been doing it like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, let me send you the link to the beginning of it. So she's been doing this forever, and like if you follow along, which I don't know why you wouldn't, it's super fun. You get to do one block and then you move on. And it comes from like all these different designers. We've always done it with her every year, driven her crazy because we never do anything on time. And poor Tamara she's so organized and so on it and so wonderful. We are just not like that. But we have that block coming up this week. It's really fun. Like it's been years. It's been years and years and years she's been doing it. So it's really fun because like you get to test out different stitches and different ways people think. And this is super nerdy. So bear in mind, I'm going to say something crazy nerdy. You also get to see how different designers think because nothing is like rewritten in Tamara style. Tamara just sends you to the designer's page and then you get to see however they present their work. So sometimes it's, like they're all visual and sometimes they're all written and they're all different. And it's really neat as a very, lover of crochet. I should say these are all crochet. That it's really interesting to see the way different people present what they're thinking. Sometimes it's like picture tutorials. I don't know. It's neat. I find it different. And I feel like you really get a good sense of the person behind it. So it's fun. If you want like a deep dive, you can go to Tamara's blog. It's Moogly, which I know is kind of different because it's not her name. It's not like Marley where you can find Marley.
And it's not just Moogly.com, it's MooglyBlog.com because whoever owns Moogly.com will not get back in touch with them so that they can buy it. Like they're just ignoring them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So our block comes out on Thursday for it. I actually have it here if you guys want to see what it's going to look like. So it's right off of all of the blocks that we were doing for shape architecture and everything like that. It's kind of inspired by that. So we have this coming out on Thursday. We did a video for it. We did it all. We have all the things for this to make it as easy as possible for you.
I'm going to answer Linda real quick. Linda, the Tunisian hat, it is actually part of the birdhouse if you got the hooks and have-tos collection. And it's the hooks and have-tos because that yarn's not going to crochet itself. That pattern is in that collection. But if you want to purchase it on its own, no, it's not in the birdhouse, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that is clear. But so all you would have to go is to marleybirdhouse.com and you would see hooks and have-tos for the crochet scrap collection and needles and need-tos for the knitting collection if you wanted to get those guys. Like they're available from the Marley Birdhouse.
Yeah. And the free version of it is on the website. Just, marleybird.com. The link is in the comments. And if I have any idea how to do show notes, I'll put them in there. I'll put all the links that we shared in the show notes. It'll just take me forever. As I started this, Marley, of listen, I'm at the controls. I don't know how she does it on the fly. Beats me. There wasn't like, if there's a button, I can figure it out because I'm not a dum-dum. But like when I don't see a button, I'm like, I'll figure that out.
We made Josiah watch the whole episode so that he can hear about his mom getting her groove back and make him do the show now.
That seems evil. I think instead, maybe I just send him the links and he can put them in. That seems like a much nicer thing for us to do.
But that's my fun.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Terrible. Anyway, so that's what's coming out this week. And I think that's everything on our hooks and needles for right now. I think we need to let you go pretty soon here so you can get back to vacation. Do you have anything else?
No, John should be done getting his tattoo here in about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna grab some lunch, and we are doing a slot machine tournament. I had to buy into it, whatever. I don't even know what that means, but I don't know. That's fun. Something to pass the time. But considering I've been knitting since 5 o'clock this morning, I think I can take a break for a little bit. So
I think so. I think you can give those
it's been so nice though. I was outside for a while, just on the back of the boat, the ship, and like just the water, it's so nice. I've seen a couple whales and dolphins, just off the ship. I'm just like, this is so cool. Now, mind you guys, remember, like, I'm afraid of fish, so like you will never catch my ass in the ocean, like just swimming around. No. But I can appreciate the beauty from a boat. Just saying. Just saying. But it's one thing, Robyn, I wanted to tell you is that Mikey, when I told him I was coming into Halifax, he was like, "Oh, I've never been on a Virgin voyage. You should see if they have like conference rooms and stuff like that you could rent and do like a Marley Bird cruise." And all I kept thinking is, Robyn won't get on a ship. how am I going to do a cruise without my Robyn? I can't do that. I don't think that's possible. So y'all have got to help me. Plus, I mean, Virgin Voyage, it's not cheap. We got lucky because we got it all on like credit card points, right? Like we're so lucky.
Yeah, it's kind of wild how John manipulates these things.
It is unbelievable. He'll have to come on and you guys, it is unbelievable. Like it's just been so great. But if I did something on here, it would not be inexpensive at all. But it would be really, it's just, you would love it. You guys would love it. Even if you came on and said it was for Marley Bird and just hung out on your own, you would still love it. It'd be great. So good stuff. Anyways, okay. Well, I'm gonna let everybody go.
Yeah.
If we're good.
I think
everybody good here.
Everybody. And if there's obviously everybody, as always, if you ever have any questions with anything we do, you can go to the Facebook group and post it there. Somebody was asking some questions about some of the projects in Fireside Fable. And before I even got there, a lot of our wonderful community has already answered better than I was going to answer. And I was like, thank you. So as always, it's just a great place to be. Plus, it's always nice to see what everybody's working on. So if you haven't been over to the Facebook group in a while, you might want to check it out. It's always nice to see what people are working on, especially if you're working on something from the Fireside Fable collection, because I would love to see it, because that was a really, really, really long project of mine, and it would make us both feel a little better.
Yes, it would be awesome. Also, last but not least, don't forget to smash the like button, and always, 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 if you guys can, whenever you see a Marley Bird video come up, if you could like it, comment on it, and even share it if ever possible, that would be huge. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed the algorithm reach of my YouTube videos is extremely low for the amount of subscribers I have, and we aren't sure why. One thing we can come up with is like the interaction. So for the people who do get to see our videos, we would love it if you would interact a little bit more, because maybe YouTube would be like, oh, people want to see this. We'll show it to more people, because that is just a huge help. So the like, the comment, the share. I know everybody says that, but it's like the best non-monetary way to support us and what we do. So we appreciate that, you guys. So don't forget to smash that like button.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and we will see you
next Monday.
And you're going to be back in the office, right?
Yeah, I fly home Friday, so I'll be back.
Amazing.
I know.
Fabulous.
It just feels so crazy. All right. Okay.
All right. Bye everybody.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.